So in this particular lecture, let's go ahead and let's work on generating the slug for this particular model which we have. So whenever we want to generate a slug, we need to generate a slug out of a given string. And let's say we want to generate the slug from the title which we have for the particular post. So in order to generate that particular slug, we will override the save method which we have in Django. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll type in def save here, and the save method from Django is going to accept self as a parameter. Then we have argument, which is going to be an argument, and then keyword arguments. So that's going to be KWARGS, which stands for keyword arguments. So these are the two parameters we need to pass to this particular function. And here what we do is we write in the code which we want to add to the overridden save method. So here we want to generate a new slug. So first we check if the particular post has a slug. So if the post does not have a slug, in that particular case, we generate a slug out of the title. So here we say if not self.slug, which means that if the current object does not have a slug, in that case we have to create a slug, and we want to create the slug out of the title. So in order to create a slug, we have a method called as slugify. So I would say slugify, and to this we pass in this particular title. So to get access to the title of the current object, we say self.title. And now let's save this slug into something. So I would save this thing into self.slug itself. So I would say self.slug equals this. And also make sure that you indent it correctly. And once that thing is done, now the slug is generated and it's saved as well. So once this thing is done, I would say super.save. So we are essentially calling in the save method so that the object finally gets saved, and to this we again passed in the missing parameters as arguments and keyword arguments. And make sure that you have a dot, so you call the save on super. And here we are getting an error on slugify, and that's because we need to import slugify. So slugify is actually present in the utils.text package. So here I would say from django.utils.text import slugify. And also we are getting an error here because we need args here. And once this thing is done, now whenever you create a post, a new slug should be generated. So now let's go ahead and let's make migrations for this model and see how this thing behaves. So I would go ahead, save the code, go back to the terminal. Here, in order to make migrations, I would say python manage.py make migrations, and then okay, so we have an error here which says this model has no attribute called as text field. So let's take a look at what exactly went wrong here. Okay, this should be models, so we have a minor typo there. Let's clear up the screen. Let's run make migrations again. Okay, we have plenty of typos here. This should be length. Let's go back again. Let's make migrations. Now the migrations have been made, and now let's type in python manage.py migrate. Okay, so now once the migrations are done, we are pretty much good to go. So the model has been created in the backend, and now we simply have to register this particular model in the admin, and for that we go to the admin.py file of the posts app. We first import that model. So I would say from .models I want to import the post model, and then I would say admin.site.register, and I want to register the post model. Once this thing is done, I could go back to the browser, run the server, go back to the browser here, go to the admin panel, and here we should be able to see the posts under the posts app here. So we have a post model, and here we could go ahead and create a new post. So let's try creating a new post here. So I would select a particular user. So let's choose an image which we want to post. So let me choose an image. Let's select this image. Let me add a caption like nature is beautiful. Hopefully I don't make any typo there. Let's add a simple title here, like let's say nature image. Slug will be automatically generated, and now when I hit save, as you can see, we have nature image created here, which is a post. And if you take a look at this, As you can see, the slug here is now automatically generated from the title which we have passed in here. And also we have that image uploaded up over here as well, which is nothing but the image for that particular post. So right now we are actually submitting the post via this admin panel, and we actually need to go ahead and create a form which allows the users of our website to make these particular posts. So in order to do that, we now need to go ahead and create a form for letting the users make a post to our website. So let's go ahead and do that in the next one.